Hey guys, welcome to the channel. This is the Legend of All Gamers. If you read the title, I'm wondering if you know the channel title its own. This is a lot in a video. I'm sorry I'm doing this on a different video, different settings. My enthusiast announced on, I guess I want to Facebook through a or whatever you want to say. There's if you look at the title, the announcement for Sony placing community forums to be closing. Um, this is a big heck. Um, this is what's been posted out. It just got posted. I kind of want to read it that he's basing it on this form out. I don't want to take that away from him, but you guys know that right now, when PS5 comes, as of now, it's closing. All the changes to PS5. Sony just announced the era PlayStation community. What he quotes, what he says. Sony just announced the end of the era PlayStation community forum closing for good. The online forums are beloved by many PlayStation users. Content, community, its facility. You have until the 20th to ask or complain on the forum, which means we have to actually last hurrahs on the forum. So if you got a big, huge forum person on there, just within a couple days, weeks, you're gonna have that. That's it. Ever since the PlayStation 2 era, PlayStation you had a place to go. When they had questions, they commenting on this expressed their found memory of the forum, social media, or by the gamer tag of Unseen explains. Teenage years, I spent most of the air here, and I felt real community excited to find a character in his jokes and blah blah. He says running gags, the only regulars that I understand. Granted, was what it was. The community a way to as places only. Uh, my connection's a little stuttery. Saying, pretty much he made friends along the way. Pretty much saying that he was like friends along the way. It was a place to joke, have fun, and talk about PlayStation. I mean, place that separated us from Xbox. It separated us from Nintendo. Nintendo had their thing. It actual game players, PlayStation only, freedom to talk without having networks, which now comes an era where and all this. So why they made the decision to close down the recently unveiled PlayStation 5 logo. It, we're keeping the console. It looked like they were keeping the console, traditional next generation of the consoles, but with the decision, it seems like things are going to be different. Gamers are now encouraged to continue conversation via PlayStation blog, which is nice. Support me on this again. I'm having. Hold on, guys. There we go. I'm again. Sorry, guys. I keep cutting out. Based on my issues, I mean, as they're saying the blogs or all this. One of the biggest things with this issue, I want to opinion is that Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram, every source. You keep saying your connection isn't available until we can. Okay, come on, dude. It's like connection. Come on, computer. Do your job. I mean, I'm not running like multiple tabs. Okay, am I back? Okay, sorry guys. As I said, my internet's crappy, so just the PlayStation 4, Twitter, Facebook has gone with all these different things. Rise of Xbox, Nintendo stops using forums. because they're getting so much publicity from the forums. They're getting it from YouTube or Twitter or Reddit. All these things have talked about it. They could easily go into and get why keep their servers up for forums and pay all this money for forums when they have um, everything they can just put on, pay for nothing. You can put it on Skype or on, you know, they can tweet out and announcements on there. They can joke and still keep it somewhat talk about it. Reddit, one of the biggest things that they can really, because Reddit isolates whatever the person want, and if you're specific about what you want, that's how Reddit works. It's like if you want that certain talk about what PS5 forums is, you just say PlayStation forum. Okay, cool, and you can create your own forum, and they can go on there and do that instead of paying for their own server and on the forums. And my, I see this going into uncertain what, but that pretty much took in everything. I think that's why E3 is heading hard as well, where Sony's just revamping how they. I'm sorry, I was going in and out. I want to uh, keep informing. I think what they're doing is rebasing how they want to promote the products now. They're doing they're going out what they can do to get PS5 is going to sell. People are that big about you guys are going to want the PlayStation. Like you guys don't want it. Knows this Xbox, and that's why they're doing what they're doing. Sony is trying to keep to the better end of the deal where they want to keep it lower for the consumers. And I grant them that. That's a really cool thing, even though they could have easily hide us up on it. They normally do. I mean, a lot of the parts it's what's costing to get them back up. I see that an issue. Come on, guys. Sony and PlayStation built a company that survived many years and becomes so much the best thing in the new world. They could up it to 1 million. I bet people will still want to buy them. Well, the people like 1 million people, bettering obviously, but you get for $1,000 and people are still going to go out there and try to get it. Why? Because it's that much hype. It's already built on so long. Tools. I mean, not everybody. And then that's what do it. It's not going to hurt. Losing the forum, I think it's sad. It's sad to see that they're away. Now I hope that they open forum to where they still keep for issues consoles to let us know updates on that. But just the community from where we go in there and we are talking and blogging. I mean, that's what the blog's for. Keep blog. I'm grateful for that. But it's on Facebook 13 hours ago by a guy named he credited this thing. He pretty much did it, and he's pretty much goes and explain. We're in an era where we don't know what Sony's doing. The biggest thing, we don't know what Sony's doing. It's being quiet about things, and then the next thing you know, we're shocked with this. But this is a big thing. This is a big step for Sony. I mean, in the community as well, than what it can be, and they're getting it from the form from the farms are getting it from. So just find that guys if you're followers to the channel, I mean that was my go to too, just the forums to figure out what was going next. So I mean their community forums, I don't think they're so far stop trying to like put information out there. I don't think that's where this is. It's just that I think the forums is one thing they don't need to be picking up for the cost. I think that personally. Now I could be wrong. If anybody else knows, let me know your thoughts. Thanks, dude, for showing. Finally saw your thing. Chat. Yeah. It's a big thing. It's one of the things that I did see think coming. But again, I should have been seeing it coming. just it's a huge step for PlayStation now. East Coast say PlayStation fans just have to wait and see if Sony's social media and officials and the PlayStation blog will reactions on the forum. Closures are tough and swallow, tough pill for many forum regular. And that I agree. I agree that we're gonna wait it out and see what they're gonna do, see what they're gonna say. Um, that big hit. So letting you guys know that the forums just did it. Uh, it's shocking. It's shocking to say. Um, it's one of those things where I think would go this route, but it's yet so soon. Maybe PlayStation 5 was announced. We were going there. Just it's it's a big hit. I guess I don't know how else to say it. It's emotional for me too, because a lot of my friends came from the forums when I used to play PlayStation from PlayStation 2 all the way to PS3. I don't know how many times I've talked to people on the forums. Now you guys don't know, you won't recognize my name. No, Legend of Game. No, I wasn't on the forums without about people that actually different names and things like that. Kind of straight identities was really going up. But they did a lot of battles, like and this when freaking internet was going on, DVDs were going on. PlayStation 4 always been one of the sales to go talk about PlayStation before any of the bigger YouTubers or things like that. And it was the go-to to find out what was going on in the community and who's playing what. Who was popular. It's a big thing for YouTube creators. I think a lot of people don't realize. Look and see what's popular. We're doing our own thing. We have to know what's popular, what's not popular. It determines where we're standing with where our channel's going to, our videos are going to be at. No, I'm not saying you have to be and do everything that everybody else. All I'm saying is that it comes to a guidance of what's going on with in the PlayStation community, what people think, what people's thoughts are, and not just hearing it from here. You don't have anybody coming in as traffic as much to your channel as you want. You can always go on that forum and see what people are talking about, what people are saying. And some of the big creators will go on the forums and give you hints of what's going on. Bigger people from the companies that created the games would go on there and disagree and kind of stuff out, which I get it. It's leaks. But they would also go on and tell you what's coming up or leaks their thoughts on the PlayStation as well. So you didn't just hear it from everybody in who just as fans, you heard it from people who were actually working at the company. So a lot of things were being done on that forum. Or if we just what games are going to come up next, waiting for the games that we're waiting, things that are going on right now. The biggest thing we waited for was those things. We look up and see what's going on. When was the next Final Fantasy coming out after PlayStation 2? What was going to happen with the PS3? All those years, the biggest moments of PlayStation to give it its February 27th soon when the PS5 has yet. But I guess from stopping people from and they kind of their own route. Maybe we do that. PlayStation is trying to do their own direct in a way. That's sort of been the rumor for a while. We know there's a rumor about it. They may go that route. That's the reason why they haven't done E3 yet. They're probably going to launch the PS5 in their own way. But they could just be shutting it down and reamping the forums, and this is the last part of it, but they're not. I don't know why, and so I don't want to continue speculating. I mean, if anybody have any thoughts on it, I mean, this is a big thing. It's a big thing. It's one of the biggest things that happen right now, and I think me waking up to see this today, it's huge. I mean, it goes on to say, it's going to hurt Sony when anyone, and I'm going to explain. one of the things is it could, I don't know, but I don't know how much feedback they get from those forums that make them kind of decide what they're going to do next with the company. That is the biggest drawback, the lack of not having direct contact with PlayStation as well. Um, if there's over the years so much, email us to get to with games. Email this company. Don't accept phone calls anymore. I called Bandai and I all of them. When I had an issue with my own collector's edition, that completely broken when they came. Um, so if Bandai, if you're watching this, I mean, I do follow you. If you're watching this or if you hear this video, please get a hold of me somehow. Uh, Asking for simple things, taking care of things to be a part of the. It's just really, really sad that these tickets are not being answered as things that need to be. You can't just handle and wait 48 hours to come back. You have the phone and to have an online community that somebody's monitoring every single. Hey, you having something wrong with my Sony. I'm something wrong with my PlayStation. I'm having something wrong. I'm having something wrong with the speakers or whatever. On those, they were able to get a lot of this coming from those forums too. So if you couldn't get it from somebody who was, let's say, who wasn't working at PlayStation but had familiar with your same issue, you could find the issue right there in that forum, and you could just hit up. I mean, yeah, the blog. They take away the blog too. Then yeah. So if they're going to make the PS contact with some an issue, it's going to be some kind of technology where more troubleshooting options are going to be. That's why they're taking away the forum because they don't need it. But companies have turned around doing everything online, and stop the phone call, stop the things, and lose that personal touch as a company. If you start doing that, you lose that personal touch. You don't get the things resolved as fast. You can't get it resolved as fast. Things, internet is a phone call, but get solved that following day. It's not going to get resolved in time. Your issue happened to them during and get done. So having the was a big help. A lot of it was doing that, and one of the things with Sony that we love so much was it was easy to get a hold of support for Sony. Easy to get big things fixed. To my opinion, it was pretty simple. You can usually go on there, see if their internet's doing issue. It was just you had the community. A lot of friends are gonna have to switch. Get your friends on. Start if you know them. Ask them for your Facebooks. This is now. Get on it. Get out. Ask them for their asking for whatever you want to add them on. Get their emails. Anybody you felt like was important to you on that. Get that going, and maybe we can create a community ourselves. But yeah, no, February 27th is as of now. I've a post of this, but the guy that really actually article is actually pretty accurate for everything, and he hasn't never stirred me. So just the form is just it's just it's a big hit, and if it wasn't for Game On, I've never seen this form, this article at all. I shared the article on my page, not on my page, but on my page, and I would have to scroll by. So if you actually don't believe, here's the I don't know it pretty well. I'm gonna try to lower. Maybe that's what it is, or you can kind of see. Let me see here. And there you go. You can kind of see that the form says backwards pretty good. I mean, it's a big thing. But maybe traffic wasn't worth it. Maybe traffic cost. We don't know. Sony's lost a lot of play. workers. I mean, a lot of the workers from the game companies go to China. Maybe it was one of the biggest things. They just couldn't keep up with the farms and didn't have enough people. People are getting sick. A lot of it's been hurting Sony. A lot of it's been hurting Sony and Xbox. So things are changing. We're gonna have to see how they do this. Go into some kind of where they have already issue on the PS5. It's already immediate, faster, fixed in a minute. Like it just does it on its own. Um, we just know it's faster processors with these new chips. Anything possible with how these PS5s are going to function and cooperate, especially with troubleshoots. I just think it's too soon to do that when you don't have the PS5 out, and there's going to be so many issues with the PS5, and the forums is the one place if you can't reach a person in time was the outlet to go to. I mean, as I said, things that I want to discuss before in this video. My internet is being until I can fix it. Company, I can't really upload videos, so we're working on that issue as soon as possible. I have videos I want to go live on. I will be live on that. This is the video I can do for my laptop, but I can't do game videos. Happening, go there. We found out that we can go record on June 9th. We're going to go to get. It's not going to be expensive, $1,000 one, obviously, but we can record what we can. And I want to make sure I follow all the rules. And I think we're just going to kind of go stealth, where we just use our phones to kind of record and give you guys a glimpse. Maybe we'll just record little things here and there, and then come back that week and talk about E3, or at least talk about it at the end of the day when we get back from the that goes. Yeah, keep in mind E3's in LA, so I travel with me and my friend, my girl, and you'll see. So if you guys are at E3, you guys happen to know our channel, Legend of All Gamers, we'll be wearing our badge. We'll have a key badge for that. We'll have a badge for that, who we are. Just so you guys don't know. Maybe we'll create some shirts or something, and you guys can kind of see who we are. So you guys have. I don't think they're gonna really care if Legend of All Gamers on it and your channel. But yeah, I mean, it's my first time going. It's all of our first time going. Yeah, there's been rumors that's really bad, frustration. I personally don't care. I get my information. If somebody really wants to mess me up, I mean, congratulations on them. I don't. It's not really going to hurt me much. Why? Because there's me. I don't want to make this. To me, it's still going to be one of my dreams to still go. I've never gone. This is going to be a big, huge thing. And I don't believe because of changing that you should just stop going for the thing. I mean, Disney World changed sometimes that people still go and they never been once. So let's just remember that. And when you go there, they're probably going to have some kind of history on it. I mean, you can go all the history of how it was, but to at least walk into the, it's like, it's still going to be a fun experience. Hopefully, I meet some other YouTubers, other gamers that are really passionate too. We're opening over there and just conversation, peaceful fun. Just really have a good time. I hope people around and stuff show me some secrets that you guys have known. If you're veterans, let us know. We're gonna go record our experience there and have fun, and hopefully share this with you guys. And that's what we're gonna do. It's gonna be a fun time, and I think later on, once we company area, we're just have all the credentials that we need, all that. But I think just for now, we kind of want to go and for the first, as just gamers, somebody who's passionate about gaming and wanting to go and seeing, well, this is what's going on. Okay, what games can we test? Can we play? And be part of that crowd and just have that experience to walk out of there and say, you know what, we had a fun time. It was a fun trip, and yeah, I mean, a lot of things are being done to fix it. But yeah, it's going to be a big hit. Now, it be just me and my wife. We don't to him still. That's but either way, I'm him. But I prefer because we are a group on this. Um, else who wants to go, let me know. We're going to. So, it's up at the airport. Going, um, maybe a safe hotel room. Let me know. It's on my face, so I know where everything's at. But just keep in mind that that's a big happen. So, let us know what you're doing. We'll be back. Let us know. Thing too is as I should be coming up this week. We should update on the camera grill gear, and all this other stuff. In this webcam, which you guys obviously probably a router. I probably gonna really need right now. That will be coming either this week or next week, depending on the shipping. Once I go out, depending on what I'm getting. Capture card weekend for sure. And then some of the mic for the channel. All that done before E3. It's gonna be done before E3, but it's a very big thing for me. It's less than 100 days, and last minute decision that we go. I said, "Oh, how much E3?" And they said, "Oh no, there's a game." Okay, cool. Well, that's what we work. So we're going. For me, going to my dream, I'm just enjoying our experiences. Willing to join that experience with me and emotional experience with me and my friends. And I hope I meet a lot more people that are just that passionate and kind of collab. First big, prepared I am for this. I'm kind of nervous. But we'll see how things go, and we'll say can't say. So anybody has information on rules, please email me, legionofallgamers@gmail.com. Know how that's going to go, and let me know what the things are. Sorry, my phone's going off for now. But yeah, don't think that we've been quiet. I know we've had a lot of things. Crew guy, things we got 25 for a small line. It's really huge, and we've been studying up from then. I mean, our 4,000 watch hours, that's huge. That we need to accomplish. I mean, that's gonna be a lot of live streaming, guys. A lot of live streaming. I'm trying to go every day, but until my internet from this electrical storm, something happened. We had a big, huge electrical storm that shot me out maybe at morning. And thunder, I swear to God, that damn house. That's I lost a lot. Closet light went out for my daughters. It's just a lot. We're fine. Everybody's safe, obviously. But because of this, I had sketchy internet. And so when I went with one of my friends playing Call of Duty with my friends, right? With friends. He was on Mixer and I was on this. And we happened to collab last minute. And we're like, oh, hey. So we home on Mixer, and he was like, I'm starting to lag. But he was very, very, very low. It was so laggy that I was going to use to because the trailer was just at the top. We were going to add Call of Duty shots in there. We're going to add some Fortnite kind of rock trailer and not make it so Dragon Ball Z. It just happened to be that things lagged me out so much that every time I would go through a screen, jump screen, reverse back screen, reverse back screen, reverse back screen. So it then eventually took me off the server. I couldn't get in the server. I checked with the server for Call of Duty, the server PSN server changed to the DNS. But I realized my today I have no internet. I'm using the hotspot apartment complex. So I just have to wait until they come back. Hopefully get back today with an email. Yeah, it's a sort just a big thing. So hopefully a fix for it soon. Be up streaming today live. I'll be shooting up. because I don't have time because I got to catch up now. So I think upload a video. Uh, it's also been hurting our editing. So the video for three. It's supposed to be part 5. It has and been our biggest ones. I want we've been up on a leaderboard now. We're getting bigger in you guys. So keep following us. Patreon will be done. We just got done reading what we're gonna put on our bio. Yeah, it's kind of like we're kind of up and kind of down. We haven't set up our tiers yet. That's another thing that we wanted to invest money first to make sure and to get our logos and to that and custom artwork to make sure. My friend's been kind of busy with some, so when things come in, we are going to get Last of Us and Cyberpunk. We're going to get 2 copies of those each, so they're on sale. Dark Collections in the name edition. I applaud you. If anybody send it over to me. If they have a spare, they want to be happy to buy it for a reasonable price, obviously. But that board game looks sick as hell, and I'm so mad that I didn't actually get it because it was like something I really wanted to get into again. Because I played Darksiders. It was a popular game, don't get me wrong, but it was just one of those things I didn't really. When I saw the advertisement, it didn't look advertised. When I saw the unbox, I think his name's Lamar. He's check him out. I've been watching him. He's when he does unboxings and toys unboxing. He did an unboxing and it was really good, and it was worth every penny of it. So yeah, it just I should have went with my one messed up. So if you guys have one out there, let me know. But yeah, thing about Sony. Answer questions. You guys have any thoughts on it? I think I'm curious about what it's going to really do. Because think about it. When I was PS1 was announced. I was alive. I was alive in the 90s. So I mean, I was born in 87. I was probably around. I'm 32, 33 years old. When NES was still Super Nintendo's came out, Sega came out, and that's when the future of play. When Sega kind of went to disc form, and then how Nintendo decided to keep cartridges, before the GameCube, and so Final Fantasy, the first Final Fantasy I played on. So I've been there from Sony from day one, and I'm kind of curious how Sony's going to go with what they're doing. I mean, yeah, we kind of know, but which I mean, a lot of it's been paying online. A lot of YouTubers and they still, I think, misunderstanding that. Yeah, download online. It's easy. We don't have to go to the store or buy it, but we're still collecting. Still want games, physical copies of those games. We still want them in our shelf. We still want our back in because as we do that, as we grow through this history, and I know our shelf is, as you see, it's plain, it's wall moved, and if I didn't have my stuff used stuff, I still going on PS1s, PS2s. I'm looking for game stuff. So stuff. I'm going to restart collection. That's part of some of the Patreon money is to build up that collection wall. So I have all those memories because I had to sell it to move, and it was one of the biggest, hardest things I had was those histories of all the years that I've established in these companies that I've been a bigger part of my life. It's just sad not having them behind my wall. So I did get the big post bit for the place. I know you guys didn't see the whole post. I don't know if you guys can really see. I don't really want to I have to. It's right there. From GameStop. I had multiple posters like as you see, boxings of other stuff. I have stuff that I want to post up. So things going and slowly improving. So from a bare wall to this, you're going to see a nice coffee table. You're going to see a good camera. You're going to see mics, blue Yetis, stands, wands for that. We're going to be more professional. Hopefully that comes out. I mean, it doesn't make it to the million. Even if it doesn't make it to the 10,000. What I want to stream my game, knowledge, have a community to talk, because I have really nobody community at this. Even make a lot of friends. I do talk with people. It's crazy. So hopefully you guys, YouTubers, don't think that way, and people who follow me actually want to hear what I have to say about my thoughts on gaming. There's a lot that I've stayed quiet over the years on. Back and I watched the changes, how they, and see it. I've watching YouTube, other YouTubers, people I subscribe to them. A lot of them are for gaming. A lot of it's gaming. A lot of it has to do with everything we've had, communities, PlayStation communities, things like that. So, one of the biggest things I think, honestly, that most people don't really seem to understand. I come out and speak until I witness enough. Back then when I was to get into games again, all these things again, so much traffic everywhere, and it was crazy time. It was for gamers to come out. Yeah, don't get me wrong. Me personally, world differently. I have to sit back and watch everybody, and then I have to make conclusions, because I get so many things running through my head with my ADHD, and my disability runs things, different scenarios through my head, and I have to sit back and stay quiet. I come out and experiences, not for posting. Your experience is your opinion is your opinion. And I take it. I put it in my opinion. So I actually do take them seriously. Opinion out there. I listen, and I hear it out, and then I kind of weed through all the opinions, and I weed really sticks in what I see. Now, if I agree with it, great. I'll say it. If I don't, then so be it. But the biggest thing is right now my friend's right in an apartment, and he has opinions to say too. This channel is based on my opinions, and just us having that's really us having fun and keeping you guys the latest stuff and watching us. If you don't have the game, watch us. If you want to be watching the game and want to see what we know, if here's what we're doing, just part of our lives, and saying, hey, walking down the street. If we walk down the street and say, hey, I know you guys, you're awesome. It was like, yeah, if you guys want to have a cup of coffee, we're just looking for gamer friends. We're looking for people who want to collab. If you notice, I'm struggling with this long because it's a public one. Yeah, so that's it. But yeah, I hope that you guys have a good day. I'll be in touch. I may just have to stream here to let you guys know on updates. I'm doing it now just to wait and see, to kind of see what's going to do. Walk around. Whatever. Let me talk to my what we can do. Come up with. As of right now, my internet really sucks, and it won't even let me stream play a game at the same time. You try to record on the place of the camera, really bad. So yeah, it's not going to be a record, but yeah, and just kind of watch it. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know if you guys are having any thoughts, and comment below. I answer. I try tonight, so yeah. And have a good day. Thank you for watching. Support. Please like these videos. Please hit the like button. If you want to support the channel, please hit the Guys want to check out our latest, we have all the playlists below and things like that. So, yeah. Alrighty. My computer's being